Hello and welcome back. My name is Zajan and welcome back to another video. It's time. We have the patch notes. We've had them for a few days, but I wanted to make sure I understood the patch notes completely before I talked about them. And shout outs to the homies, the straight homies. Here we go. I got to give the dedication first. Shout outs to Vamplosion for the translations. Shout outs to Rechow and Demon Boy for the quality control, making sure that all this is correct and right and not like just some random BS. And shout outs to the homie RDF. That's my dude, part of the underworld, for the miscellaneous stuff that he checked on. Thank y'all so much. And shout out, RDF was the one that gave me this information first. I just took a while to get it out to y'all. So let's go ahead and look at this real quick, just so y'all can understand what we're looking at. Now, what's awesome is Rechow is top tier, bro. Rechow, look, my guy, Rechow, you are top tier, bro, because look, check me out on this. For those of y'all that know where this tweet is, you can go find it on Twitter. I'll probably put it down below in the link in the description. You can go find this link, and right here, you know, it talks about Super Dragonflight, and what it says is it made it easier to hit with. Now, what they're telling us is they increased the forward movement speed during the hitbox active frames. Now, for those of y'all that are like, well, man, I can't quite remember what Super Dragonflight is, you can literally click here on this blue, and it'll bring up this Twitter thing, this little Twitter add-on. Boom. You go right here. It will show you the move. Bro, that's top tier. Look how much farther it goes now. Thank you, Rechow. That's Rechow. Good stuff, Rechow. So now we're going to go to the next move, Heroic Counter. Made it easier to hit with, which probably means the same thing, except it doesn't. And that's why we got to also thank my boy RDF, Rechow, and Demon Boy for going out here and making sure that what the translation is from Vamplosion is what we would mean for it to be today. So these extra little circles down here are, I don't know if y'all saw them, but they are like the additional notes from Rechow's data mining. So that also means people actually playing it and going through and seeing what's different about it than what it used to be. So shout outs to all three of y'all. Y'all are top tier. Well, all four of y'all, translator included. But it says it made it easier to hit with, so let's go ahead and look at it. And as you can see, well, boom. It seems like that's a minor fix. I don't know about all this. That seems like a very minor fix. I don't even know why you would mess with that. Maybe it wasn't hitting as good as you wanted it to, but it was never that big of an issue to me, so why mess with that? Whatever. Hyper movement. A move that should still break your stamina if you're using an ultimate, yet it still doesn't. Let's see if they fixed it. Made it easier to hit with. No, so they did not. Made it so you don't flinch when attacked, and vulnerability frame extended. Okay, so that gives you more invincibility frames. Cool, but all right, let's see. Let's look at it. All right, so it doesn't really show it quite as good as what it would be intended to, but I would imagine that the invincibility frames go until like maybe a little bit after you stop the attack, I would imagine. I haven't actually played with the hyper movement because I don't use hyper movement. So let's move on to the next one, Power Pole Master. Change the priority of Aura Dash boost. Can cancel actions only when you hit. Okay, so basically that's just saying if you actually hit your opponent, you can cancel out, kind of like what it sounds like is Super God Fist. I haven't tried it yet because, again, this is one of the moves I don't use Power Pole Master, so I haven't even tested this. I just know that I needed to wait for these guys that do test these things to come out and put their information out, and I wanted to make sure there was no extra things that could be wrong, so they had to go back and fix, so I wanted to wait for this video. But there is no, y'all know what the Power Pole Master is. That's your normal super with the power pole that Goku has. You smack it with the pop, 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 pop. Yeah, that's what that move is. So, okay, it doesn't have it for that one, but it's all good. Now we got Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, the transformation that has been rendered, I wouldn't say useless, but almost useless because of its key drain. So it lowered the automatic key drain. It also lowered the damage taken when active. Now, or activated. Now, what that means, now they gave us an exact what it does. And this is what I love about Rechow, RDF. Y'all do a great job. The key drain reduce goes from negative 20% to negative 10%. So that's a good increase. That means that it's not going to do nowhere near as much key drain, and you're not going to have something to try and support you the whole time, where you could actually just use it as the real way you're supposed to be able to use Kaioken. Just turn it on and off. And then the damage received is plus 12 to negative 5. So it's literally the exact same increase. They're reducing it by either 10 or 20. So you're looking at that's probably what all the skills are going to be reduced to, is about either 10 or 20%. All right, so let's go to the lowered automatic key drain. Let's see if we can actually look at it and see it. I'm sorry, I don't know why I wasn't clicking on the right link. No, we cannot see it. Sometimes you cannot, but like a lot of them do have it, and I don't know why I haven't covered this in the past. Like he's had stuff like this, so I apologize for that. But yeah, here we go. What's the next one? Gohan DBS. I'm sorry. Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Evolved. It lowered the automatic key drain, and the key drain is reduced from 28% to 18%. Now, key drain for Super Saiyan God is already at 20%. So when they came out with Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Evolved, they knew that 30 would just be too much. Nobody'd be able to use it unless they used a specific Super Soul and or in tandem super or reinforcement skill to be able to make that work. Yet they still put it out. They gave it like instead of 30, they made it 28. And now it's down to 18. So it's a little less than what Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan was before this patch. So that's very good. It didn't increase or decrease any type of stamina or damage that it normally does, so we don't have anything to worry about there. It's just the key drain, which is a really good. That's good, y'all. That's good. Y'all should have been done that. Gohan DBS Superhero. This is the one this is the character that we got, the one that was in the last DLC, the paid version, the character himself, where he takes the glasses off and transforms. That character. Lowered Hawk Charge damage. It now deals less damage on block, and less stamina damage. 100 key input from 2819 to 2537 damage. So that's pretty much just saying, like, in order to get the key, or in order to get the damage you want, it is now for 100 key 2819 to 2537, depending on your attributes, what you got your CAC or what you've got your CAC on, like what type of defenses do you have on your CAC and or other character. So it should do anywhere from 2800 damage to about 2500 damage. If you put the 200 amount of key, so 2 bars of key, if you put that in, you're going to get more than double, and it's going to make it either from anywhere from 6300 damage to 50,000 damage. I mean 5,000 damage. So it's a decent let go, because normally when the character first came out, that would be your bread and butter. As soon as you get them on a knockaway, boom, hit him with the Hawk Charge, then you catch him and hit him with the Masenko. But it looks like they have taken away the damage, so you're not going to be able to just use that when you're using the character, which isn't a bad thing, because that character had hella damage. Wasn't the best character, but it was OP. So now let's go to the Aura Burst Dash. Oh, wait, here, hold on. Let's just see what they have. Let's see if we got something we can look at. All right, so let's look at the damage here. I wish he would knock him away, because if you don't knock him away, it's not going to hit. Well, it should. Oh yeah, because it's. Yeah. So still though, it's not that much of a difference. If I got to be real, it's not that much of a difference. It really isn't. That it still does hella damage. I mean, I can tell that they took some away, which is good. So it's not that big of a difference though. It still does great damage, especially if you go into Beast Gohan. It's over. It's over. If you go into Beast form, it's over. Goodbye. Adios. Sayonara. All right. So on the Aura Burst Dash. Elongated the time, the invincibility, damn, I can't read. Elongated the time invincible to key blasts after activating until hit detection. Okay, that was not on me. That's bad English. It's supposed to say elongated the time of invincibility frames compared to key blasts after activating until hit detection. So it got rid of melee damage invincibility as their extra thoughts. So that means Aura Burst Dash is not as good. It's not as good now. So they've nerfed it. I mean, I never really. I mean, I did use. You talking about the Aura? See, I'm dumb right now. The Aura Burst Dash itself, when you burst dash, it's not gonna have the damage invincibility it used to have. Interesting. And I guess that goes for all characters then, so that's an interesting thing that you would do there. I don't know why. I wonder if they did that specifically because of Beast Gohan's transformation for every CAC, which is my guess, because now it looks like you're hitting somebody and they're just backing out. It looks like it's a bug, but it's not a bug. It's just how fast the form is, and the game's not fast enough to register that. So maybe that's why it does that. Interesting. The Super Soul, the Thanks. Charge the regenerative ability to affect all allies excluding yourself. So you'll get the same amount of healing, but your allies will get more. Yeah, that's the Broly Super Soul. Once only when revived, it restores all allies' health and restores all allies' ki. But see, it says a small amount and a medium amount, and it doesn't really say how much more it's going to get, just that it increased it. So it'll probably be medium and small. Oh, I'm sorry, medium and large. So, all right. So yeah, that's all your big update stuff. How about that? Again, shout outs to the real ones. Reach Out, Demon Boy, RDF 2050, and Vamplosion. Thank y'all so much. Without y'all, we would not know what the heck's going on, and we would have to test this out all ourselves. So thank y'all. We really appreciate it. If you like this video, make sure you smack that like button. I'll see you guys in the next one.
Where you and I belong. Triumphant tears, all of your fears will fall from the sky, ready to die. We won't be here too long. Right back at it again, another day man, walking with nothing to lose. No one can control you, so don't you back down. It is your choice, so what do you choose?